Hey everybody, and welcome back to Your Next Cast. Thank you so much for checking out another episode. We appreciate it. If this is your first time stopping by, please leave a comment below. I love to connect with you. And if you enjoy this content, please throw that thumbs up. That's always encouraging. Today we're going to be talking about crankbaits and 3 brands that I have enjoyed fishing with and probably have been 3 of my most productive crankbaits. The first one I'm going to start, well, before I get into that, let me make sure we talk about what a crankbait is. So a crankbait is just a hard baited lure that you essentially crank through the water. You throw it out, you reel, and it kind of darts around because it has this square bill on it. And specifically, we're talking about square bill crankbaits today. Although this bill is really more like a trapezoid than a square, but that's what we call it, square bill crankbait. And so this one I'm holding in particular is a Strike King KVD 1.5 square bill crankbait, but I'm going to show you some others as well. And so they usually have that bill on it. Usually it's a plastic bill. It has a tie ring here on the front of it. Usually it's going to be there, and then it has 2 treble hooks on it as well. So I'll just start with this one because this was the first type of crankbait that I threw. It was a KVD 1.5 square bill crankbait. I still remember to this day out here on Lake of the Woods where I was when I threw, I believe, a shad color and caught a 4-pound bass. It was my first bass on a crankbait, and it was just a phenomenal feeling. And so ever since, I've just enjoyed catching fish on moving lures. So chatterbait, crankbait, jerkbait, anything like that, anything where you're moving it through the water. But anyway, whether you're getting started fishing or whether you've been fishing for a while, you know the crankbait is a great way to catch fish. You can deflect it off of rocks, you can deflect it off of wood and other objects, and it does a great job of having an erratic action in the water. And Strike King makes a fairly inexpensive one that you can start off with. And chartreuse black back is a great color. So this is what I would probably start with if you're just starting out. Now, from this Strike King, I went to another brand that I really enjoy, which is Lucky Craft. And I feel like the Lucky Craft, if you look at the difference between these two right here, just the point at the front of it, you see how this one is a little more rounded and this one's a little more pointed. I like that, and I like the eyes. The eyes look a bit more realistic, a bit more dilated, and I think that does matter. I've also found that the quality of this Lucky Craft is a bit better. I've been fishing with this one for a while, and it still looks practically brand new as opposed to the Strike King that I have found tear up a little bit faster. So you got the Strike King, but you also have the Lucky Craft 1.5. You can also get a 1.0 or 2.0 or 2.5. It just goes up in size. And so to show you kind of the 2.5 size, I'm going to show you a 6th Sense lure. So the Lucky Craft is a little bit more expensive than the Strike King, and this 6th Sense one is more expensive than them both, but I love this lure. This particular lure right here is what I've caught my personal best largemouth bass on. This is a 4K shad, but they make the 6th Sense Crush as well, which you've seen me fish with. But again, this is an awesome crankbait to fish with, especially out here in Lake of the Woods. So again, it's just a bigger profile. I just think it's made, the quality of the lure is a little bit better. It has a great coating on it. Again, I fished this a lot, deflected it a lot. It does not tear up easily, and of course catches some big fish. This one has some big treble hooks on it, but again, it's because this is the bigger size. So if you're looking for a crankbait to buy, I would either go Strike King. If you're looking for the lower end, maybe if you're looking for something middle of the pack, go for a Lucky Craft lure. And then if you're looking for something that's really good, I think the 6th Sense lure is a great productive lure. All 3 of them have caught me fish. I've caught big ones and lots of them on all different sizes and all different brands, but those are the 3 that I enjoy the most. So hopefully that helps you on your fishing journey. Thank you so much for checking out another episode. We will see you next time right here on Your Next Cast.